Penguin Random House Audio presents The Power of Showing Up, How Parental Presence Shapes Who Our Kids Become and How Their Brains Get Wired. Written and read by Daniel J. Siegel, M.D., and Tina Payne Bryson, Ph.D. For Alex and Maddie, who inspire me each day to show up as their dad, even as they are out and about in the world on the journey of life we continue to share, and to Caroline, for how we continue to show up for each other. Thank you all.
For Scott, who shows up for me, and for my 3 attachlings, Ben, Luke, and JP, may you find deep joy and meaning in showing up for others and being surrounded by people who show up for you.
From both of us, for the parents and children of the world, you are our hope for the future and our bridge to showing up for Earth.
If ever there is tomorrow when we're not together, there is something you must always remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, even if we're apart, I'll always be with you. Christopher Robin to Winnie the Pooh, Pooh's Grand Adventure.
Welcome. I'm Daniel Siegel.
And I'm Tina Payne Bryson. In our most recent book, The Yes Brain, we answered a question we receive from parents all the time. What are the most important characteristics I should emphasize in my kids? In that book, we discussed the primary attributes parents should aim to instill in their children in order to help them grow into adults who live happy, successful, relational, and meaningful lives.
This book answers a different question, one focused less on the qualities within children and more on a parent's approach to child rearing. What's the single most important thing I can do for my kids to help them succeed and feel at home in the world? Notice that this question focuses less on which skills and abilities you want to build in your children and more on how you approach the parent-child relationship. Our answer is simple, but not necessarily easy. Show up for your kids.
We're excited to explain what we mean by that and to help you see how crucial the act of showing up is. We can't wait to strip away all of the child-rearing debates and controversies and boil parenting down to the one concept that matters most when it comes to helping your kids be happy and healthy, so they enjoy and succeed in life and in relationships. We always try to avoid simplistic formulas or so-called magic bullets that offer the one true way to raise kids. The fact is that parenting is complex and challenging, and the answers to most questions depend on the age and stage of the child, the overall situation, and your child's temperament, not to mention your own.
That being said, virtually all parenting questions and dilemmas do come down to the idea of relationship. So that's what we'll be focusing on here. Those of you who know our other books, The Whole Brain Child, No Drama Discipline, and The Yes Brain, will see that this book, in many ways, completes our quartet of titles, pulling together the various whole brain ideas and encapsulating what it's all about. And if you haven't read or listened to the other books yet, The Power of Showing Up can serve as an excellent introduction to all we've been writing about over the last several years. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to introduce you to the importance of showing up.
Chapter 1. What it means to show up. One message we deliver over and over whenever we write about parenting is that you don't have to be perfect. Nobody is. There's no such thing as flawless child rearing. We'll pause while you let out a deep, relieved breath. So, raise a warm, left in the minivan juice box to all of us imperfect parents out there. At some level, we all know this, but many of us, especially committed, thoughtful, intentional parents, consistently fall prey to feelings of anxiety or inadequacy. We worry about our children and their safety, of course, but we also worry that we're not being good enough in the way we're raising them. We worry that our kids won't grow up to be responsible or resilient or relational or fill in the blank. We worry about the times we let them down or hurt them. We worry that we're not giving them enough attention or that we're giving them too much attention. We even worry that we worry too much. We've written this book for all the imperfect parents who care deeply about their kids, as well as for imperfect grandparents and teachers and professionals and anyone else who cares for a child. We have one central message full of comfort and hope. When you're not sure how to respond in a given situation with your child, don't worry. There's one thing you can always do, and it's the best thing of all. Instead of worrying or trying to attain some standard of perfection that simply doesn't exist, just show up. Showing up means what it sounds like. It means being there for your kids. It means being physically present, as well as providing a quality of presence. Provide it when you're meeting their needs, when you're expressing your love to them, when you're disciplining them, when you're laughing together, even when you're arguing with them. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to read all the parenting bestsellers or sign your kids up for all the right enrichment activities. You don't have to have a committed co-parent. You don't even have to know exactly what you're doing. Just show up. Showing up means bringing your whole being, your attention and awareness when you're with your child. When we show up, we are mentally and emotionally present for our child in that moment. In many ways, there is no other time but now, this present moment of time. And you are in charge of learning how to show up in ways that will both greatly empower you as a parent and promote resilience and strength in your child. It is this power of presence that enables us to create an empowered mind for our children, even if we mess up on a regular basis. Depending on your background and what kind of parents you had as a child, showing up for your own kids might come naturally, or you might find it difficult. You might even recognize at this moment that you're not showing up for your kids in a consistent way, either physically or emotionally. In the coming chapters, we'll discuss how, regardless of your own childhood experiences, you can be and continue to become the kind of parent you want to be. Of course, we all make better and worse decisions as parents, and there are all kinds of skills we can attain to help our children develop in optimal ways. But when you get right down to it, parenting is about simply being present for our kids. As we'll soon explain, the longitudinal research on child development clearly demonstrates that one of the very best predictors for how any child turns out, in terms of happiness, social and emotional development, leadership skills, meaningful relationships, and even academic and career success, is whether they developed security from having at least one person who showed up for them. Across cultures around the globe, these studies reveal a universal finding about how we can parent well, if not flawlessly. And the great news is that these empirical findings can be synthesized and then made accessible for all of us imperfect parents all over the world. That's what this book is about. What showing up looks like. The 4 S's. When a caregiver predictably, not perfectly, cares for a child, that child will enjoy the very best outcomes, even in the face of significant adversity. Predictable care that supports a healthy and empowering relationship embodies what we call the 4 S's, helping kids feel, number 1, safe. They feel protected and sheltered from harm. 2, seen. They know you care about them and pay attention to them. 3, soothed. They know you'll be there for them when they're hurting.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?